Only the baritone. Now,
536.
see, people say, well, my father did patent the pineapple ukulele. But the patent didn't come out till January 3rd, 1926, about a year and a half after he developed it. But from that date on, for 45 years, nobody could make that ukulele without his permission. Had to get written permission. But after 45 years today, people in England make pineapple ukuleles, all over the Far East, Hawaii, and all over the United States make pineapple. We get nothing out of it. No royalty. Forget it. It's part of the realm. You know, anybody can make it. So, primarily our ukuleles are made with core wood. And core wood is a beautiful wood, but very expensive. It's native to Hawaii, more native than Hawaii. You know, we're all ported on double hull canoes from elsewhere. But the trees were here. And when we take a block of wood like this, no matter which way you turn it, it looks different. So what we do, we turn the piece of wood and slice it the way we want to get it. And the wood is so expensive, as of 2 years ago, it's $30 a board foot raw cut. That's what we buy, not cured. You cut the tree, slice it into slabs, and that's what you buy. Now, it'll crack with the sun. And you can't put it in the kiln or you lose it all. It'll all crack on you. So you have to air dry it for at least 2.5 to 3 years before you can try putting it in a kiln. Well, what we do is we air dry it for 5 to 6 years. And then we cut it up and use it. And what we pay for the wood today is not included in the price of the ukulele until we use the wood. That's our policy. So we're stuck with a lot of wood, money tied up in wood. But we like it that way because as the years go by, the price of electricity, the price of labor, everything goes up. And eventually, well, let's say, we've been paying for 2 years now, so about 4 years from now, when we include that price, it's no difference. The price of everything has gone up, so it'll be just... If we were to jump the price now, nobody would buy. So, it's the same thing, you know, your lease rent goes up, everything goes up. When I tell people, as a kid, 70 years ago or earlier, and you buy a big package of crack seed for 5 cents. This guy's crazy. You people local, they're local, you know what I mean, crack seed. But 5 cents for a haircut, but there was a rice bowl cut.
Yeah.
So the lady, she put, depends on the size of your head, she put the rice bowl right on. Yeah, we come out of there, my cousin and my brother and I, we come out of there, we all look alike. All the same kind of haircut. But, you know, things have changed. Well, the thing about it is, you come into our shop now and say, man, how you came into my father's shop, 1930. His question to you would be, how many would you like? This is stockage. This is ready to go. This is being made. That's my father and that's me. 1930 was 5 years of age. Not old enough to go to school, but old enough to work. It was a way of life. Next door was a couch manufacturer, 6 boys, 4 in school. One was my age, one was younger. They both worked like I did. The guys I felt sorry for, whose parents owned bakeries. They had to get up 3 o'clock in the morning and help mix the dough by hand for the bread that had to be ready for breakfast. So we got to sleep late. You know, if your father had if they had a grocery store or something, they had to restock the shelves for the next thing. And my brother, after school, he had to show up at the shop every afternoon. And when I started school, yeah, that's the way of life. Nobody grumbled, you know. You just did it. Now, my father died December 1953. He was only 62 years of age. I was 29, my brother was 32. My brother was working on his PhD at college, Oregon State. I was in service, Korean War. And when my father died, I couldn't get out of service, of course. You don't tell you this, say, government, I'm going to get out of it because my father died. But my brother came back and he was on a fellowship. They were paying agriculture, Department of Agriculture, paid his way, his fellowship for his PhD, to get his PhD. And then he had a job waiting for him, Department of Agriculture. They're going to send him to Japan, a representative, agricultural representative from the United States. He thought he'd try the business for 1 year. He never finished. They're still waiting for him to finish, get his seat. But he ran the business till I got out of service, and then we've run the business. And 7 years ago, we turned it over to our fourth son. See, when we took it over to my father, January '54, we started using the double K, paper tape. And 7 years ago, when we turned it over to sons, they decided, because the musicians said they couldn't see the double K on TV when they took it. So they started using the inlaid K. 7 years ago. But you see, they could use 4 Ks, huh? Everybody keeps asking, when are you going to put the, wow, I'm still here. And my brother's going to be 86 next month. And 2 months after that, I'll be 84. Wow. So we're still around. And that's the reason why they have a double gate. The inside, we used to have to sign them. You know, you would try signing the name to the sound hall. We'd come in and bring the ukulele. Can you sign it? No. So what we did was, sons decided to have a signature label. That's the label that goes inside the ukulele today. It has 2 signatures. My signature, my brother's signature. And that's the exact duplicate of one. Not that one. That was
I thought it's pineapple.
That was a pineapple. Right. 1926.
Yeah.
So had that. Okay. So. Well, I was going back to tell you about how my father treated us. When this is Chris, is the oldest.
I'll continue with the tour. You have to go run over to Punch Bowl Street.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you.
Oh.
Yeah, they're waiting for you over there, right? When you take the left on Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
Right there on the right, where the Capitol.
What are they?
The Capitol, you know, the handy van. Right over there.
Before you leave, can I take a picture?
Yeah, let's take a picture of you
Okay,
first.
yeah.
The sides are cut, and it also is cooked batch like this. 2 pieces. And it gets heated up in this metal bowl here. And it's just heated up by a light bulb, and it takes 15 minutes to bend, and it looks like this. Station. It's the second station where they do the block shot. The top and the back block to support the sides. To also support the sides, we put a liner to support it so it doesn't crack as easy. And Ben here also dates it, May 28, and there's a serial number that is added in to keep track of it, or in case it gets stolen. Right now we average probably about 20 ukuleles per day, and we have around over 20 employees. We'll go to the third station here.